What's up, gamers? You're watching Sakura Angels. It's been like 3 weeks since I recorded this because the fucking KFC dating simulator came out and threw a wrench in everything that I was doing. So I can't remember where the fuck we are. I remember nightmares about some weird shadow demon. Then there's guardian angels that came and saved me or some shit, weird shit, I don't know. And then they're in our classroom, I guess, because they're watching over me or some shit. I forget exactly what. But I can't remember which character's which, so I'm just gonna go with Hikari? Right. It's easier to pass her the note without looking too suspicious since she's to my side. Keeping my eyes forward, I casually lean out and slide the note onto her desk. I just narrowly avoid the teacher's ever so vigilant gaze as I do so, his eyes sweeping over the class like a searchlight. Phew. Hikari was the mean one, Sayaka was the nice one. I'm hopeful that this might actually work as I watch Hikari from the corner of my eye. She gives me a sidelong glance, picking up the note with two fingers as if it were contaminated. She brings it up to face, scans over once, and then crumples it with a sneer, tossing it back my way before focusing on the lesson. Harsh. Well, that was a failure. And I feel like the teacher's keeping a closer eye on me than he did before, so I probably can't get away with passing another note to Sayaka instead. Feeling a little hurt from her crushing rejection, I slump forward, keeping my head propped up lazily with a hand. If she's going to be like that, I suppose I should try to piece things together as best as I can until I get a chance to talk to them properly. Let's see. They said they were my guardian angels before, right? And that attack from before must have spooked them to the point where they feel watching over me from afar just won't cut it anymore? That's as good a conclusion as I can come up with on my own anyway. Since the Ice Queen over here refuses to even throw me a scrap of information. The first lesson of the day goes on at an agonizingly slow pace. I can't focus on a thing, no matter how hard I try. After what seems like an eternity, the bell finally rings, announcing the end of the lesson. There's still another lesson to go before break time, though, which makes it impossible to talk with the girls, especially since the next lesson is PE, where boys and girls are separated. Ugh, why is life so complicated? Dude, it's a school. I mean, granted, in America, co-ed gym class, whatever, but in Japan, that's just how it is. I don't know what I'm saying. Ignore me. Ignore me. After reluctantly getting changed for PE, I'm soon in the schoolyard with the male half of our class. Much like the first lesson, I find it hard to pay attention to the PE teacher as he goes through our basic warm-up exercises. I followed the exercises just about with as much enthusiasm as a zombie. Yeah, I can relate to that. If you didn't dress out for gym class when I was in high school, you had to walk the track, the entire class, that's it. And if you didn't do that, you wouldn't get a grade. If you walked the track, you still got a grade. But obviously they would want you to change out and participate in whatever games they're doing. I fucking never did. I think the only thing I ever dressed out for was badminton. That's it. Everything else, whether it was... I mean, I participated in dodgeball because that was one of the rare games that they were like, oh, you don't need to change out for dodgeball. Honestly, I just didn't like changing in front of other people, which makes sense to me because I'm a fat kid and I got bullied a lot. Ugh. High school sucked. The rest of the lesson is sort of a blur, at least until some of the male students start to look towards the track field where the girls are. Of course. They're starting in amazement, some even rubbing at their eyes as if it couldn't be real. Really? What's so amazing? Good question. What are you guys all looking at? I muscle into the crowd that's formed so I can actually get a good look at the field. No way! The girls are running on the track, which isn't an amazing thing in itself, but it's who's running on the track that makes it such an unreal sight. Sayaka is blazing across the track, practically a blur as she leaves the others in the dust. She's literally running circles around them. Okay, that's a lot better than I thought it was. She doesn't look tired or exhausted at all either, save for the beads of sweat creeping up. In fact, she has a big smile on her face, clearly enjoying it all. As if it wasn't obvious before, these girls are on a completely different level. I'm sure she's breaking several kinds of records right now. The other girls in the group helplessly trail behind her, their expressions ranging from sheer confusion to envy. Some of those girls are, well, I guess were now, the top of their class when it came to track too, but she's making them all look like snails in comparison. Can't imagine how they must feel being showed up by someone who hasn't even been here a day. I can hardly keep my eyes on her. But she's standing so still. She seems to get a little faster with each loop she makes around the track. It won't be long now before she becomes just one big blur encircling the place. She even human? She's a fucking angel, dude. I'm seriously beginning to doubt it here with this superhuman display. She's an angel! She literally told you! I think even the top athletes in this country couldn't compare to her. While Sayaka is hogging the spotlight here, there's someone missing in all of this. Her far grumpier counterpart, Hikari. If anything, shouldn't she be neck and neck with Sayaka? I scan the ones trailing behind, but I can't find her either. Just where... oh. Beyond even the girls being left in Sayaka's dust, I see someone dragging their feet, a sour expression on their face. She's just walking, her arms folded like usual. I wonder if her arms are glued like that. She isn't even trying. I really wish this text box was done better. She must really have not wanted to enroll here. Must have been Sayaka's idea entirely. What are you all staring at? Come on, let's get back to it. Apparently all forgetting we had our own lessons at hand, the teacher calls us back to reality, forcing us all to reluctantly stop gawking at the girls. Yep. The rest of the PE lesson goes by without anything much of note happening, and then finally the lunch break arrives. I spot the quote-unquote magic girls in the classroom casually chatting away with some of the other students. Huh, I didn't think they'd be able to make friends already. Though after Sayaka's little display earlier, she's probably the talk of the class. Oh, Kenta! Hi there! She gives me a wave and a cheery smile, but I can hardly say I do the same. Okay, yeah, hi. Look, can we talk? Go for it! Not here. I mean, can we talk somewhere private? Crap. That might have came out weird. I'm getting weird looks from everyone in class, a few of them breaking into whispers and giggles. Even Sayaka's feigning surprise despite full well knowing what I mean. Oh my, this is a bit sudden. I don't know what to say. Come on, stop messing around. I've been dying to talk to you, both of you, since this morning. Oh god. Made it worse, didn't I? Yep. I've somehow turned this into looking like one of those most awkward confessions ever. Are you always this forward with the girls you've just met? She giggles, going along with the continued painful stares from the class. Well, if she's going to be like this, I have no choice. This is going to make me look even worse in front of the class, but I need answers. Take a deep breath and steel myself. And then... What? Hey, what are you doing? I grab her by the wrist, pulling her along towards the classroom door, whether she likes it or not. Dude, that's not a cool look. Given what I witnessed before, I'm sure she could have me flat on the floor if she was truly opposed to this. I think she's just messing around at this point, though. And you two, come with me. Yeah? Who said you could touch me? With my free hand, I take a hold of Hikari's wrist, no doubt cementing myself as some sort of deviant within my class. No fucking shit! Oh! Thankfully, they both follow along without too much resistance. Ignoring the brunt of Hikari's verbal abuse, I continue onto the doorway. I just have to find somewhere quiet where no one will hear us discuss this magic and monster business. Question is... Oof. What the hell is that? Is that another angel? In all my haste to escape the classroom with both girls in tow, I crash into someone who's already making their way through the door. They stumble backwards, looking slightly dazed. Thankfully, they don't look hurt. Are you okay? Sorry about that. I offer her an apologetic smile. Who's she again? She must be from my class. Can't recall her name at all, though. It's fine. That was her. It's fine. She speaks in a cold tone, her equally cold eyes locked onto my own, with an intense stare that completely betrays her words. Yikes. I guess she has a reason to be annoyed given my clumsiness, but this is just a look of pure hate. Okay then. Confirming she's okay, I continue on with Hikari and Sayaka. They're protesting, mostly from Hikari's side, increasing in volume. I can't even begin to imagine what this must look like for people passing by. I'm sure even as I head for the stairs, that girl is still staring at me. Did I do something to annoy her? I mean, besides the clumsiness from today, of course. I can't worry about her for now. I have bigger problems to worry about. Namely, 2 big problems, one in each hand of mine. Emerging onto the roof, yes, the roof, a classic anime protagonist place to be. There's some anime-ass music, too. I'm thankful to see that it's devoid of life. Safely walled by tall mesh fences, the roof is technically a spot students can spend their break at, but it really isn't that popular. Why not? I would have killed to be able to go on my school's roof. In all honesty. It would have been awesome. Works for me. Okay, now can you guys explain this whole mess? I release both of their wrists simultaneously. Sayaka bounces happily, completely unbothered, while Hikari on the other end rubs at her wrist as if I had assaulted her. Well, you kind of fucking did. Next time, how about you ask before you go grabbing someone like that? You're lucky we're in a public place or I would have sliced you in 2. Oh, this is exciting. Is this gonna be one of those confessions I've heard so much about? Eh? Confession? To who? Both of us? The heck are they even... I shake my head. This isn't a confession. You know full well what this is about. I can feel my face burning up. It really is exhausting to deal with them. Sayaka gives me a teasing smile before bursting into a giggle. Apparently this is the funniest thing in the world to her. I know. You want an actual explanation for all this, don't you? I just couldn't help myself. Thank you. Let out a sigh, my shoulders drooping. Finally. So what did you want to know about first? Yeah, who exactly are you? Okay, this should be an obvious one to ask. I asked it before, but only got the vague answer of them being my supposed guardian angels. I'm hoping she feels more generous right now, though. Well, I'm Sayaka, and this is Hikari. Did you forget our names already, silly? I might actually rip my hair out here. I open my mouth to once more... wow. Okay, word stumbling. Neat. I open my mouth to once more say that she knows damn well this is not what I mean, but it seems she's way ahead of me. In all seriousness, I'm not really sure how much I'm allowed to say. We're already bending the rules as it is with showing ourselves to you. I mean, really, this whole thing is a complete disaster. Why did you have to cause us so many problems? Hey, it's not my fault. I think. Just be thankful you're so important to me, or we could have left you to get eaten by that thing. The realization of what she said slowly dawns on her. It was quite fun to watch her usually grumpy face gradually go red before she stomps in a fluster. I mean, it's important to us. Us. Smooth. Sayaka giggles and gives her a playful punch in the shoulder. Ah! Hikari responds in kind by giving her a wallop on the shoulder with nothing playful about it. Are these two even partners? Anyway, I try my best to keep things on track, though I'm sure it won't be long before it devolves into violence again. I think the most we can tell you is... We're not from around here. Rather, we were sent here specifically to ensure your safety. Do you belong to some sort of group? Nope. Oh, I could scroll up to... Okay, that's cool. Wait, are there more of you with these weird powers? I might have said too much already. She rubs the back of her head with a grin that pretty much says, whoops. I probably won't be able to get any more out of her on this subject. For today, at least. Maybe if I catch her off guard another day, she might let slip more. So, was there anything else you wanted to know? I want to know more about what the heck that thing was, what they saved me from earlier. A shadow, I think she called it? I'm guessing here there are more of those things lurking out there. Mm-hmm. And they're after me? Well, in this particular case they are. Though usually they're not so aggressive. But they've always been around lurking in the, shadows. It's really weird. I've never seen one so brave as to attack someone in broad daylight. It was like something had gotten it really riled up. Or maybe... She falls into thought, leaving Hikari and I to stand awkwardly, exchanging even more awkward glances. Sayaka? She snaps out of her stupor, blinking back into reality. Huh. Oh, sorry. Don't worry, it's nothing. What the heck did I do to annoy these monsters anyway? That's not what you did, it's because of who you are. Who I am? Yeah, you're Sayaka! Ah! Okay. Sorry. Sayaka is cut off by an ear-piercing cry from Hikari. Ow. Guess I'll never know now. Hikari seems adamant about keeping this a secret. He doesn't need to know any of that. It's better this way. We'll sort out the problem at hand, then we can finally leave this horrible school. You're no fun. You're right, though. Sorry, Kenta. She gives me an apologetic look. She really sounds sincere, too. Like, she's practically bursting to tell me, but just can't. No use pressing it, I suppose. Maybe one day. So, is there anything else you wanted to know? This is an important one. Just exactly how long do they plan on staying here to, watch over me? Sayaka pulls a frown at my question, a genuinely sad-looking one that tugs at my heartstrings. Was it really that bad? It's almost like you don't want us around. Are we that much of a nuisance? Damn it. Why does she have to phrase it like that? That's clearly not what I meant. I think. It's just... As long as they're here, I'm sure there's going to be nothing but trouble in my life. Oh, come on, I didn't mean it like... She suddenly burst into a bright, beaming smile again, almost blinding me. I know. You're just easy to mess with. I couldn't help myself. This girl... She breaks into a laugh. One I'm sure can be heard by the entire school from all the way up here. We won't be here long, I promise. Just until we sorted things out. Guess you can't tell me what needs to be sorted out? She puts a finger on her nose and winks. I thought so. Top secret and all that. But we're in the process of figuring out this whole mess. Shouldn't take long. Maybe a couple of days. A week at the most. Ugh, a week? If it was up to me, we'd be gone by tomorrow. I hate this place. It's so noisy. Well, if somebody was more useful and helped me instead of just complaining all the time, we might get things done quicker, Whoa, she said that without her smile faltering one bit, her tone just as cheery despite the biting words. That's kind of scary. Even Hikari has no argument against that, those words causing her to fall silent as she shrinks back from her deceptively bright partner. Moving on. So, was there anything else you wanted to know? Nope. Guess that's all we have time for now. I think the bell for the second half is about to... Yep. There it is. Oh. Time to go back now, is it? She stretches her arms into the air, giving a small yawn. Well, I hope we were able to clear things up a little. Something like that. Come on, we don't want to be late. Sayaka bounced for the stairs as if we were in some sort of race, her partner trailing behind her as she gives me one last look. She stops, her eyes cast downward for a moment before flickering back up. Hey, what's up? Nothing. It's nothing. Like that, she disappears down the stairs too, leaving me alone on the roof. Huh. I wonder what that was about. She was sizing me up. if you know what I mean. I guess I should follow after them. I don't want to be late again. As I start for the stairs, my stomach makes a terrifying sound. One that screams for food. It's probably like... That's what my stomach sounds like when it's hungry. What about you? Oh, right, in all my haste to figure out what the girls were doing, I neglected to get any lunch at all. Aw. And we will have lunch in the next episode. So I'm gonna go ahead and save it here. Boop. Bop. The last time I played this was September 22nd. Oh, that's so bad. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's over at my save. There we go. Alright. Thank you guys so very much for watching the video if you liked it. Oh, choking back a burp. Give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.